Hi, y'alls. Good evening from my side. Not sure about y'all's side, what time it is. Oh, now you're K girl, more of a girl. So K girl, hello. Hello, Diana, or hola. Hi, Phoenix. Good evening, Sharon. Hello, Debbie. Hey, Gaga75. Hi, Kimmy. Hey. Thanks, Sharon. Hey, May. Hey, hi. 4KNK said, I need my fellow Lukola friends. Yay. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure. I just wanted to come on slightly early so I could get things ready for my guests once they come in. Good evening, Nicola. K-Girl said changed it because people had a hard time saying my name. Karina said, hi. Hi, Karina. TK, hello. You got a new Avi or something, right? Dulce, hi. Hey, Lil. Phoenix how are you this evening? I'm doing great, thank you. I was gone for a really long time. I was out and about. You know how that goes. Sharon says, I know, loved your last post with Shonda. M says, what are we talking about today? We are actually gonna spend time with Dominique and Desiree tonight, getting to know them a little bit. Hey, there's Desiree, and once Dominique comes on board, we'll get her on here too. So we'll spend a little bit of time like asking them a few questions, and then we're gonna talk about pretty much what I think Nicola decided for us today what the conversation was gonna be. So, and it's kind of an interesting thing. I just did a video just right before I got on here because I was like, why are people talking like they're hopeless? Thank you, Amber. I was like, are we? She didn't give us any new information. People are like, oh my word, she's over. We must stop shipping. I'm like, when did we think that they were together already? Aren't we saying they're endgame? Like, why is this new information? But anyways, we'll get that into that a little bit later. But let me just read some more. Desiree, I hope you don't mind as I go through a few
You're
of these
good.
things before we leap in. And when Dominique joins us. K Girl said I did a live, which I'm so proud of you, K Girl. Kels Bells, hey gorgeous girls. That is you. A Mason, lovely ladies. TK said friends to lovers, people. Sharon said exactly. We are shippers, pals to lovers. TK said pals to lovers. Lee said never thought they were together either. Yeah, that's why I was like shook it, like with people going, oh my word, she called him a friend, like. Like a pal, like, yeah, I mean, this is not new information.
She also didn't say pal. She said pal a gal could ask for. She didn't say me. She just said
That was another thing of whether or not is the gal her. But the thing is, somebody did put out a theory just recently because, and I reposted it, and let me know if folks see Dominique at any point. But somebody pointed out that there's 3 people, Nicola, Hannah, and then I forgot who the
Betsy.
other, Jesse, you said?
Betsy.
Oh, Betsy. And they all said had pals in it. So maybe it's a pal day with the cast. So, so yeah. So let's see. Let me see if I can find Dominique. Oh, there she is. There she is. All right. So just to let folks know a little bit of what we're going to do today, I have a few questions I have that I already sent both Dominique and Desiree, and I'm going to ask an additional question that I didn't send an email of, but it's going to be fairly easy to answer because you're just going to share how you got into the fandom. But after they both get to share, then we'll like converse about the tea of the day. But
I could not believe it when I woke up this morning. I'm like, okay, why did she post this an hour ago? Because I'm usually like on it, but I was actually sleeping for once, and I woke up to it, and I'm like, are we kidding?
Yeah, no, it was wild. I was actually, I mean, like usual, I was up way too early for my own good. But but Dominique, we'll start with you, and then we'll go to Desiree. But how did you get into this fandom?
Oh boy,
What brought you in?
Where does it start? So back when season 1 came out, one of the doctors I work with was like, Dom, you have to watch Bridgerton. You have to watch it. I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. I'll get to it when I get to it. And she's like, there's books and all the stuff. So I'm like, okay. So I watched it. And the first thing I said to her the first day, like I came back from watching it, I was like, okay, so when is Colin's season? Because I must see it. And she's like, I'm like, well, what about Colin and Penn? She's like, well, do you know they have their own book? And I'm like, oh boy, here we go. So every time a season was announced or whatever, she would tell me, she's like, Dom, Colin and Penn, they're coming, but we just don't know when. And I was like, okay, perfect. So then when I found out that it was their season, I was instantly engulfed in the fandom because I'm obsessed. And then I had to get surgery in February, which was perfect timing because it was, you know, during the press tour start. So I was out on disability for 3 months. So I kind of got really engulfed in it because I was not working full time at the time, being on disability. So it was, yeah, that's how it all started. But I was like, okay, who's this Colin guy? And I love Penelope. And when she told me that they had like a love story, I was like, sold. That was it.
I love that. I love that you felt it from season 1. And by the way, I feel a little left out in the moment because y'all both are rocking glasses and we know how Desiree feels about that.
I personally was like, I should wear my glasses if I'm going to be on a live with Desiree, honestly.
Oh, so it really was in honor of Desiree, huh?
Oh, yeah. I was like, should I wear them? Should I not? I'm like, Desiree's going to be here. I should wear them. 100% in the glasses club, you know?
How about you, Desiree? How did you get into this fandom?
Well, I'm actually a new fan. I started watching. Hold on, my son. Go. I started watching the press tour actually, and that's what got me hooked. Was watching Luke and Nick, and I'm like, they got to be together in real life. Like, this is crazy, you know? And then I watched season 3. I binge watched it with my friend because she had already watched seasons 1 and 2. And I watched season 3 first. And then I went back and watched seasons 1, 2. And then I watched 3 and 3 and 3 and 3 and 3
and 3 and 3
over and over again. But
the whole thing or just certain parts, Desiree? No,
well, I've actually watched it all the way through 50 plus times. I mean, I've watched it too many times to count, but I just loved it. I love it, you know. I just they sucked me in though. Watching them together on the press tour is what got me hooked.
Now I hear that. Well, then y'all ended up on TikTok eventually and decided to make some content. So Dominique, how did you decide like what content you were going to put, and how did you decide that you were willing to put your face out there? Because some people just make content without face, but like, why your face included?
True. For a while, I didn't do my face at all because I was just kind of like, like I said, I was off for 3 months, so I had a lot of time on my hands. So I kind of just kept thinking of like different ideas every time they would post something, or like I would think of something funny that I'm like, hey, I feel like a lot of the fans would be thinking the same way as I am, because if I'm thinking it, I'm sure other girls are too, or anybody in the fandom. So I was like, you know what? Let me learn how to use these apps to like do edits, and like 100% I'm not like great with editing, but I'm like working on it, and I find it fun, and I do it for fun and just for everybody to get a good laugh, because you know, sometimes the fandom can be a little crazy at times where it gets a little stressful. So I just want to bring smiles to everybody. So that's why. I
will say too, real quick, Dominique, that day that the Ken one, the Ken edit that you did, I was like, did I ruin it by like stitching it or something? Because I'm like, that should have done numbers. Like how? Because the second video, like I like the second video too, but I was like, how did that not do better?
You're telling me.
Mine was blown. I was like, I reposted it. Maybe I shouldn't have stitched it, because like, how in the world did it not get like more views? But
it is what it is. My whole thing is like if it brings a smile to someone's face, and you know,
it did.
You know, it's I just think of these things and I'm like, oh, should I post it? I'm like, I guess I just go for it. Whatever.
It was such a brilliant edit that I was so irritated that it didn't get exposed more. I was like, how did it end? Where did it stop? How did it not go further? But real quick, the other piece of it was like, how did you decide when you decided to finally put your face on
Oh yeah, sorry. I probably
TikTok?
should
Like
have. I'm not
how
good
did
at the
you decide
interviewing
that?
questions. I apologize. I also have ADHD, so I get a little distracted, especially talking about Luke and Nick. It kind of gets a little all over the place. But can you ask me the question one more time?
How did you decide to actually put your face on TikTok?
Because you know what? I honestly was just like, what do I have to lose? Like, just post stuff. And I mean, people were going to see me either way, like on my personal social media and stuff. So I'm like, why not? And that's when I just like started when I would see certain things that Nick would post, I was like, okay, I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to say it how it is. And if people agree or not, I really don't care, you know, but I'm like, this is what's happening. So we'll just talk about it.
I love it.
Yeah.
How about you, Desiree? How did you decide on your content, and how did you decide you would be willing to put your face out there?
I don't know if you know this, but I'm like really overly sarcastic and in my everyday life too.
I love it.
And I don't know. I don't even remember. Like I started it because Tiff. That's actually why I started my TikTok, because of her, and she's hilarious, and her videos they just pull at me, you know. Like I'm like exactly what everybody's thinking, right?
Yeah.
And her attention to detail and all that kind of stuff. But I just started doing random, like, I guess, like trends, you know, that were on TikTok. And I did one where I was like, talked about how obsessed I am and how, like, please tell me, like, I'm not like the only one that acts like a stupid 13-year-old with like posters up on their wall. And that one got like, I don't know, 5,000 likes or something. And I was like, okay, obviously I'm not the only person that feels this way, you know?
Which is so nice, by the way, right? Like just knowing that everybody else is not just
crazy.
You. Right.
But that's definitely, I guess, how I started. And then I was like, well, maybe I'll just spill some more of my ideas, and everybody tends to like them. So I don't know.
I love it.
I'm kind of at the age where it's like, who cares what people say about me?
Yeah.
I agree.
You know, I mean, it's an important place to get to, honestly, because we all know that people have opinions, but the reality is not all opinions need to matter to us.
Right.
But what would you say
Sorry, my phone's dying. I'm trying to find the cord that's not.
Oh, I feel that, Dominique.
Oh my God.
Like sometimes, like when my cell phone is about to die, I'm like, oh, I'm trying to, fix it over here. But yeah.
Sorry, I apologize.
No problem. What would you say are some lessons you learned from doing your own account? And what are some lessons you've learned from doing your own account? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know, honestly. I mean, I just kind of like lessons wise, I just feel like, if you think of something and you want to do something, just go for it. Like, what do you have to lose? I feel like a lot of the time I like second guess myself with a lot of things. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to post it. If people hate on it, it is what it is. If it brings, like, if I'm happy about it and I feel confident enough to post it, I'm just going to go for it. You never know. I always say, like, one of my really good friends, like, she doesn't have a lot of followers and she just does really good photography and she takes a lot of pictures and stuff. And it took like one person from the Four Seasons to come across her account, and they brought us on a trip for a whole weekend paid for. And it's just like, I'm not saying I'm doing this for that aspect, but it's just the point that it's like, it's not always about the followers. It's not always about the, it's like it's something she enjoys, and like she got something out of it for doing something she enjoys, which is amazing. And like, I was so proud of her for it. I'm like, you know what, if I enjoy something, like if it makes people happy, that's all that makes me happy, Yeah,
so, I love that.
Yeah, she's just like, it's, you never know who comes across or stumbles upon your page or whatever. And like, just from you posting that we were going to go live, I got like 400 new followers, which is nice, I'm happy,
That's awesome.
but I just want people to be happy and like see all the stuff. Like, I'm just happy to be in a fandom that, like, we're all on this, well, most of us are on the same page with what's been going on. I'm unfortunately, I don't even like to say it, but I'm a huge Jonas Brothers fan, and I've been in the Jonas Brothers fandom since like 2005. So I've already been in fandom groups where it's like, I've had friends since we were, millions of years ago. And now I feel like it's the same thing. I was actually talking to my friend about it before, but like, we're like almost like the same type of community that I had, but we weren't on social media at the time. So it's like crazy. And some of those girls are my friends for millions of years, and I still see them to this day. And I'm like, how do we become friends, And it's all because of something we all loved. And I feel like that's happening with this now, but just social media times, you know? But who would have thought at 32, I'm like, it's starting all over. My husband's like, okay, so now we thought we were getting off the Jonas Brothers ship and now we're just on another one. So
I mean, at the heart of any fandom, right, is just the community.
yeah,
like
the community,
when it's healthy,
and that's the best part. Yeah.
Yeah, when it's healthy and the happiest and the most joyous,
Yeah.
it's because people are making connections with each other.
Yeah.
How about you, Desiree? What are some lessons learned from doing your own like content channel?
I think from the beginning, you kind of have to figure out what you're going to be, what your content is going to be, and how you centralize, you know, what your beliefs are, I guess you should say. Where you put your foot down on what you believe in, and don't move from that, you know, because I think that's really what I see a lot of people on here is like they try to navigate different aspects and then they get pulled in one direction or the other direction, and then there's fights, and I don't want to be doing all that. So that's kind of what I've learned, is kind of just stay where I was, you know.
You want to just stay in your lane or create your lane.
Like, even if they both have boyfriend and she has a boyfriend and he has a girlfriend, I'm going to hold on to that strong little root. You know what I mean? So
Heck yeah, I'm there with you, Desiree. Seriously.
I love that. And you both kind of answered it within that question, which is like, what advice would you give someone who's considering creating an account? You kind of said it in a little bit, but is there any additional statements that you would say around, like, if someone came up to you and like was like, I was thinking about doing an account, they might be nervous, a little bit fearful, what would you say to them?
Like I said before, just go for it. Like,
yeah, no regrets, right?
yeah, like you know what it is, like I feel like people are gonna talk no matter what you post on social media. You can post a picture, like I posted a picture today of me in a Nicola shirt, and I'm like, you know how many coworkers and friends are gonna be like, oh my god, why is she still like promoting Nicola for no reason, like whatever. I don't care, because I love the shirt and I love her and I love the fandom, and I'm like, you know what, it helps. Like, if I'm gonna post it and other people are gonna see that this shirt can be sold and like proceeds go to a different charity, like I'm all about like supporting local business, small business. So if a small shop made my shirt, I'll post it, maybe people will buy it. And that's where it comes into like the whole I'm gonna bring it up, the celebs on sandwiches situation, where I came up with that whole situation. And I'm so grateful for Heather like stitching my video, and then like I didn't realize how many people were gonna end up seeing it, and I think her video ended up getting like 20,000 views.
Oh, that's exciting.
And kind of flooded, you know, this artist that's just living day to day being an artist, and then here comes the Lukola
the fandom full force.
Yeah, I was like, I should have probably warned you. I'm like, it kind of got a little out of hand. He's like, I think it's a he, and I'm not sure. But they were like, oh my god, we appreciate it, whatever. So, you know, if that's gonna promote their page now, because we're all gonna be looking at this picture of Luke and Nick, which to confirm, it's gonna be Penn and Colin. Just so if anybody was wondering, because I spoke to them yesterday, but it's just like small stuff like that, like promoting them, and like,
did they put it on shirts?
I don't know. I think they just prints, but I think Heather was trying to figure out a shirt situation, so I don't know where she went with that, but it's going to be interesting if they see that. So
yeah, I that would be a fun shirt idea. I mean, I would feel like it's a nod to that conversation or that live that even started having that discussion. Desiree, what about you? What advice would you give someone who wants to start an account but is a little bit nervous about it?
I would say I was probably nervous about it. I'm very introverted, and I just kind of went for it. And actually, like, I think my very first video I did got like 50 likes, and I was like, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? Like, for me, that seemed like a lot, you know, when you're first starting. And it was pretty awesome. And it's not like that's what you should be looking for, you know what I mean? But I think once the person realizes what they really want to do, if they want to, you know, do Lukola, or if they are like a sports fan or political, whatever, you know, they want to do, they should just go for it. You know what I mean? it's not going to hurt anybody. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt anybody else. You might as well just go for it, right?
Yeah. And what I will always say, and this is why I said there's room for everyone, and I never understand like any of the like fights for like like as if people have to choose or compete or all these things.
Right.
I'm like, if you look at all the Lukola like creators out there, everybody is different.
Right.
We're talking about the same content, but we do it uniquely like ourselves. And that's the beauty of it. It's like, why does it need to just be one way or this way or that way or whatever? Can it just be all existing, and then people just kind of find what they relate to? And sometimes you're more up for one kind of content than another on a particular day. Like for me, I love now, like I never used to go to lives. Like my first live ever was literally my own. Like I had no idea what I was doing. And so it took me a really long time before I actually went to other people's lives, because I was always so busy and I never got a chance to. And then I got in there and I was like, oh, I like this. It's just a different vibe. Like you see people's personalities, you see how they engage their community. And then I get to like double tap the screen a lot. Like I was just like, this is chill. And I really enjoy it. So anyways, those are just some pieces that I wanted folks to know about Desiree and Dominique. And then at the tail end of our time together, because we're going to be together here until 8:30. So probably around the 8:25 time frame or so, I'll have them do kind of a last word about either their page or anything that they want to plug, if it's the Panini thing.
Sorry, I didn't mean to put that in. I was just putting it in as like just in case you were wondering.
But one of the things that I would love to know is your thoughts of what Nicola posted today. Like, what was your first initial reaction? And then did your reaction change as you saw how other people were receiving the same information? So either one of you can start, whichever person.
It's up to you.
Go ahead.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay, so like I said, I just had woken up to get ready for work. So I really didn't have much time to process what the dealio was. And then when I got to work, we had a super busy day. I couldn't have my phone out because my boss was there. So I didn't really get to see what people were interacting and saying.
Right.
But listen, I have a lot of thoughts, honestly. I still, no matter what, I think they're endgame. I don't care what people say. It is what it is. I don't know what's going on in their personal lives right now. Do I think Nick is feeding her children? Yes, she's doing that for us. You know, she knows there's been like a drought and we all want a little something. So she just has to post. Do I think anything of her posting that is like, you know, so I heard some people were like, that's it. Like, that's like a heart launch. I'm like, no, I don't really think that.
We were packing up their bags. I was like, what are you doing?
Right? I'm like, I wish, but honestly, I'm like, no, like, I just think she's just trying to keep us, you know, all in the loop. But part of me thinks not that Luke needs it, but I think no matter what, like she said it in interviews before, like she's going to defend him forever. And, you know, I don't think, from what I know, like I know Nicola is like active on social media because like if JVN posts something, like I'll go, you know, if I see it on his thing and it'll be like 20 minutes later, she'll like it. And I'm like, all right, so she's clearly on the internet. I know that after that whole thing with Mia's TikTok that she slipped and touched her finger on it by accident and commented, she really hasn't, from my understanding, she hasn't really actively like liked stuff on TikTok from my understanding. So I think that like she knows what's going on. Like she's not oblivious to it. So I think a little bit of her like posting every so often with Luke is because she know, like if we know what's going on and it's everywhere, it's definitely coming up on her page for sure. So I think she's just kind of sprinkling little things to help Luke out a little bit. I can have an unpopular opinion. I don't know.
No, I don't think it's necessarily unpopular because if you think about it, well, first and foremost, somebody brought up to me the fact that she has used the word pal with Luke several times. I mean, like in a birthday greeting.
Yeah.
Back then, it was almost verbatim the same way. And also like the whole theory around the fact that other castmates all posted today about pals. So it's
like I didn't even get to see all that.
Yeah.
Like,
So I'm
just catching up.
Nicola and 2 other co-stars. But who knows? Maybe other co-stars, if they actually were into social media, would have put a pal statement. Who knows? But so there is that element of like, it's interesting how people chose to go with it. But Desiree, what about you? What was your first thought, and did it change over the course of the day?
I was like you. I woke up and I saw Nicola posted, like it was on my phone. I was like,
Yeah.
you know, and I was like, what is that? And so I opened up my phone and I'm like, it was them too, you know, like it's been so long since she's posted something of them too. And then my first initial thought was, when is Luke going to like it? I know that's horrible.
I know, but that's the first thing.
It's the first thing that came to my mind. And I was like, Desiree, don't worry about when Luke's going to like it. Good grief. And so I just like, I posted it, you know, and I like had to log into work. I work from home, but I had to log into work and do all that. And I saw it was getting a lot of likes and a lot of comments. And so I'm reading it and they're like, oh, I can't believe he called him a pal. And she called him a pal and all this stuff. And so I made another video stitching someone and I was like, in my English accent, you know, and I'm like,
I think I saw it.
Calm down, you know, we need to breathe, you know, and because I think the past couple we've gotten, like, I feel like I have gotten in my brain too much, you know, and I'm like, well, what does this one specific word mean? Let's go find the root word, the Greek word, you know. Like,
yeah, no, literally.
But I don't think my view has changed. I think it's just she's seeing a lot of hate. And I think she's probably seeing the hate that Tiff is getting.
Oh, yeah.
For Luke and trying to defend that. And I think she's just showing people that she's still protective of him, you know? Like
and people will fight and say like Luke isn't 31-year-old man, like he can defend himself, but like no matter what, like Nick seems like she's the person that she's gonna stick up for her friends no matter what. And like I feel like I would do that for my friends. So if they're dating or not, if I said that, I'm gonna stick by it either way, you know.
And then I was like, oh, he liked it. Yeah.
I know that somebody had said to me, all I need to know is that they're okay. Now I'm inside going, I think they're okay, but it's like that's my word as a stranger, so that's not going to mean anything. But to me, that is also another reminder to folks that we really are okay, folks, and that's why I feel like people. When they started going, I think it's, you know, she's just telling us to stop shipping them. You know, so is that when you hear folks say, I think that post means that she wants us to stop shipping them. Is that the message that you think was there?
No. Sorry. That's a no.
But I did get that response a lot. And I'm like,
really?
She calls him pal. Like she's called him that before.
Yeah.
And
I mean, because everyone's referring it to that interview, obviously, the one from Italy.
Yes,
but there has to be friends before lovers, right?
Yes, exactly. There, you can't have a friends to lovers arc.
Yep.
She's just saying, don't be saying pal right now. I won't be calling you pal later.
Right.
But I'm calling pal now. But
now,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I just do really think that folks. My last post was really just genuinely trying to process like what was the new information that made people feel like this is so final. This is it. She's saying disembark, get off the cruise ship.
No, I'm not.
Start docking.
Sorry.
It's done.
I'm not getting off the ship. I don't know.
A second.
Somebody did say over here, Veronica said maybe it's good to have some get off the ship. Actually, I mean, you're not wrong.
I mean, I need a break? Kind of. But I'm not giving up. I'm not.
I think she was suggesting more so that like there's obviously ones that want to stay on the ship, but if people want to get off, they can feel free to get off. Because somebody once said, I think it's time to get off the ship, and I said, it's okay to get off the ship, and I said, it's always been okay. Like if people want to get off the, nobody's holding people hostage. Or actually, I think it was the restaurant. They said it's okay. It's okay to leave the restaurant. And I was like, it's always been okay.
Yeah,
to leave the restaurant. If you want to leave, nobody's holding you hostage.
Right.
But you know, I don't know. It's wild to me.
Yeah, the whole thing is just wild. Like when I tell you, like even my mom came over. She's like, "So what happened today? Did they post anything?" And I'm like, Mom, Nick posted this, and she's like, all right, they're together. I'm sorry. I'm like, Mom, no, I gotta show you the receipts. Oh God, it's so funny. But I couldn't believe that guy, the dating expert.
Yes, that was
you
my
posted
favorite.
about.
I was so giddy. I was
And
so
that's like a tame
intro.
intro.
Sorry, go ahead, Desiree.
I said he was in love with Nick by the end of the video. So
I mean, how can you not?
I think even in the beginning, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's
he
like, "What's
picked up
her
on her
number?"
charm immediately. And I also love how his comment back to the person who was being a little bit sketchy in their comment was just like interesting, which to me I felt like read as
he's like red flag.
he could tell what the person was trying to say between the lines, and he wasn't for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's why he was like interesting.
I don't know
think he
how
just-
you can. Go ahead.
No, you. Sorry.
I was like, I don't know how you can be around her and see her and how she interacts with others and just not be attracted to her. I don't know. I don't get it.
Literally, it's crazy.
It's I think she makes everybody feel at ease when she's around them, and I think getting defenses down is always an attractive thing because people love to feel safe in somebody's company, that they can just be fully themselves. They don't have to be, like she said, like made up and all these different things, that they've seen the imperfections and all that stuff. But anyways, but what was your favorite part of that whole interview? Is there anything that stood out? Because to me, mine was something where he was like, if they haven't smooched, like they're an inch away from it. And he wasn't talking about their character. And I was like, yes, I'm in. Like,
I like when he was like, at the end when he was like, I really would like to see them together in the future.
Yeah, that was a good one.
yes,
Yeah,
I
because
love
They're
that.
like, yeah, we too. We would like
hello.
that
We
too.
do
So-
too.
I kind of wanted to write to him and be like, sir, I don't know what you like. I don't know if you're aware of what you signed up for, because I literally commented like, you're about to have to do 100 different parts, because clearly he did not see what was
That's not
it?
even the worst interview.
I was gonna say, what about the
I know,
TikTok
it's the most
live?
tame.
Like, let me just
Sorry,
turn my
Dominique,
face.
what did you say?
What did you say?
I'm sorry. I said, what did you say again, Dominique?
No, I said just like the TikTok live. I'm like, he's gonna have to do 100 parts, because like that's like the most tame one out of all of them. He sees that TikTok live of her sitting on his lap. I don't know.
That's the one I wish wins out. I know that, folks who are on Discord got to tell him like what they would like to see. So I don't know what's won. So which one got the most votes? I don't know if it's even
I
voting.
forgot about that.
So
I just got Discord because of Angela, and I have no idea what the heck's going on or how to use it.
Me
so-
too.
oh my word. Gaga75 said his Discord now has a separate Lukola request section.
Sir, that's gonna be his new job.
I am so excited.
That's
You have
actually
no
amazing.
idea what you started.
Oh my word. Little
my
does he know. I
I
mean,
also
maybe
like-
seeing the thousands, it was 24,000 views within the first day.
Wow.
So I think and I looked at his most recent stuff. Like, obviously there's ones that are huge because they've been out for years. But like I was looking at like one that was like a month or two old, and that was like a 24,000. So like to get in a day for him was probably like, okay, I should do more videos on this couple.
I
So-
also
He has a
like
choice.
when he said that he can tell how comfortable they are together, like leaning in and touching, and just how safe they felt. It was
Or
like,
like-
yes, we know. We know.
Yes, sir. We are fully aware.
Well, folks out in the chat area, and I don't know if my moderators are out there, but did you see any questions out there that people might have for Dominique and Desiree that we should ask right now? Is there anything that people are wondering or want the opinions to hear the opinions of? Oh, you can't pin? What is going on? What is happening? Why does it keep doing that? Let me try again. Does it keep like
Just so you
removing
know,
it?
I have no idea how to use live, so if I click something and I disappear, I apologize.
That's so wild. It actually says that you can pin things, Ronnie. How come you're saying that it doesn't?
Not when you're in a group, she said.
Not when you're in a group? What does that mean?
Because you have 3 of us.
Oh, That's interesting.
I didn't know that.
That is really interesting. Okay.
Do we cut our paninis into triangles?
Oh God.
Yes, we do.
That would be. That's so funny. Sometimes the things I see on here, I literally laugh out loud. And I'm Eastern Standard Time, so like a lot of the stuff is always like. Right now it's 10:30 here, and like my poor husband will be sleeping, and I'm just like giggling, and my whole bed. He wakes up, he's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry, I'm cracking up." Especially during Heather and Desiree's live. Forget it. I'm done.
There's something about when y'all get together, huh?
Oh,
brings out all the stuff.
I don't know what happens. Apparently, I just speak my mind.
Quick plug here, folks. I know that you're having a live tomorrow, right, with Heather? What time is the live tomorrow with Heather? Don't remember?
9 Central? I mean, 9 Eastern? 9 Eastern.
Okay. Pretty positive. Yeah. Okay, there you go. 9 Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow with Heather and Desiree. All right. So I was trying to figure out if there was a way that they could, but hopefully. While I try to see if there are any questions or wait for some questions, is there anything that you feel? Okay, Ronnie said, is it before or after Minnie's B-Day? I have to look at Minnie's event. I mean, either way, I promised Minnie I was going to be at her birthday party the whole time. So all 3 hours, I'm going to be there with Minnie. So we'll see. We'll see. I got to look at it. I got to go to Minnie's page and then add it to my stories to let folks know. Okay. But Swanky said that they'll be at your thing tomorrow, Desiree.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Ashley
Sign me up.
asked Desiree, have had any more conversations with the Luke that was messaging you? Have you had more conversations?
No, after he told me his favorite shape was a triangle, I didn't know how to react to that. So there's been more conversation.
Well, Desiree, I have like
somebody's
more.
been watching our lives or something. There's no way he knew to say triangle.
Literally,
okay?
when you posted that, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Someone is, and the fact that I'm getting like every day, I think a majority of my followers now are fake Luke Newtons. So I'm like, yeah, here we go. Oh my gosh.
I was dead. Like I literally saw it and I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh my
God.
God.
They definitely know they're definitely in the lives. There's no way.
100%.
There's no way that is hilarious. So, but is that the last comment or has there been more exchange after that?
No, I was dumbfounded. So we just stopped talking. We stopped communication.
Did somebody, I mean, I didn't get to finish watching the video that you put up, but did somebody make it sound like that you didn't know it wasn't the real Luke? Were they being serious or were they just playing?
They were serious, and I made a funny video after that. So
Desiree's like, shoot, I shouldn't have sent him that $1,000.
I shouldn't have sent him that $1,000.
I was like, the person does know that you know. That's hilarious.
That's actually amazing. Like, that's actually so funny.
Oh, Empress says, does Minnie have a live tomorrow? Yes, she does. I will repost that in my story. Mary asked, Phoebe asked the dating expert for an interview. I don't think I have that clout, but I will still ask because that would be really cool.
I mean, all you have to say is once on your TikTok and just tell us all to send messages behind you, and then we'll agree.
Yeah, no, that would be great. Let's see. Amelia said, bro, how do I use Discord? Okay, folks that know how to
Don't ask me.
Okay, nobody knows how to use Discord.
I click it, I open it, and there's like little red dots. I click and I scroll to the bottom, and I'm like, okay.
That's it. And you read.
So is it like just a chat? It's just a chat thing.
You can do pictures and stuff, but
sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so Minnie's is at 10 p.m. Eastern. So it'll be like an hour after Desiree and Heather's one goes live. So I'll probably maybe go in and spend time for an hour with Heather and Desiree, and then I will go off to Minnie's after that. Megan said we love Bridgerton after dark, so that's fun.
It's great.
Tiffany B said you lost all that money. Lost all that money.
I did. I lost it all. Huge gone. Good thing I didn't send him a picture of my visage.
Oh, Ratty said I like a long cookie too.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. That's so funny.
Y'all, it's not even 10 o'clock yet.
I mean, it's 10:37 over here.
That's true. That's true. And that's Heather's time zone as well. So.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Tiffany B said we need a harder question, and I didn't know if that had anything to do with the long cookie, but I was like, I don't know if you really mean we have to, or if that's like a nod. Andy K said all of the people who warned you cracked me up. All of the people who warned you. Oh, were there more than one person?
Yeah.
Oh, there was. I only saw the one that you posted.
No,
the
there's more than one.
Okay.
Okay.
Felicia said that you should tell him that's your favorite shape too.
Maybe. He's just going to keep asking me for my more money, so I'm not going to do that.
Did he actually ask for money, or were you playing about
He
that
asked
part?
me if I was a big fan
of
Luke, of
oh,
himself.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun.
I'm like,
Tiffany
yeah,
B
because
said,
that's what Luke would say. Are you a big fan of
Are
me?
you a big fan?
Yeah, man. I'm such a big fan.
I got
Tiffany B said, "LOL, no, we needed a harder question for Des to ask fake Lukey."
Oh, that's. I'm here for it. Start submitting your questions.
Okay, if people have suggestions, yeah, of things you want Desiree to ask, you could do a whole series on it, Desiree.
I could.
Because
I could.
honestly, whenever I get those like, hey, you know, I'll give you a $7,000 weekly allowance if you just,
You need a sugar daddy?
yeah, you need a sugar daddy. Like, I mean, I could make that a whole series, but like you could make a whole series on that. I could be your lone cookie, or I don't know, something like that.
How's your dad like?
You a disappearing picture.
I was gonna say.
What? Wait, what? What's that?
Someone wrote, "How does your dad like it?"
Oh, you should ask him that. You totally should ask him that.
Can you imagine?
Oh my word! Ask him that
You make
question.
this shit up. I swear to God.
Ask him that question.
That's a good one.
Romancing.mrs.coughlin said ask him to send you a disappearing picture since he loves them. I mean, the thing is, I don't think you're allowed to send pictures unless I just have that on my account and I didn't
Don't
realize.
send him any money. He might use it to renew his Soho membership.
Oh no!
People, the things they say, I swear, it's so good. Yeah, that would be terrible. Wait a minute. I mean, like I said, Desiree, I have like additional like 5 or 8 a day that just start following me. So feel free to message any of them.
One of them could be him, you know, you never know.
You never know.
Yes, he loves being on social media so much.
Yeah. He's just like trolling the fandom with these fake Luke Newton accounts.
Yeah, because if he was going to have a private account, he'd put his own name on it for sure.
Did you see the one in the video I just posted?
How many there are?
No, literally. I get like one at least daily. And did you see the one I posted in the video? The bottom one, it says Luke Newton, but it's some random guy's photo.
It's got some random face in it.
I'm like, who is this? Not Luke. So funny.
He's been faking his whole time.
Yeah. I mean, like I was saying it the other day. In an interview, they said, oh, like something, I forget which interview it was because how many are there, but it was talking about how, you know, he doesn't have a TikTok, but he like has one so they can send each other like TikToks. So like, just like anybody else, in order for you to watch a TikTok, you have to have an account. So he has an account. He just probably doesn't.
He does have it. I'm following it, but
Oh, okay. I'm a little late.
he just
Okay.
hasn't posted anything since what, like 2019 or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He also has a lurker account. Do you recall the time that he reposted the, how do you say that? The LOEWE? How do you say that? Loewe. Like, remember
I think
how
that's
he
how you say
posted the Loewe TikTok on his Instagram,
How
and
did I
then
not
it
know
revealed
about
what
this?
user posted it from TikTok. So he had to pull it down immediately,
Oh,
and then he deleted that lurker
did not
account.
know
You
this.
know, because
Interesting.
people are quick with the screenshots. So they
Really?
yeah. So
I
he
mean,
deleted
I know
that.
that. I know that,
Yeah.
but I like really to the situation. I didn't know about that situation.
Yeah.
I didn't know
So
about that either.
so I'm sure he has other user with a bunch of numbers right behind it kind of situation. Not that any user that with a lot of numbers behind it is Luke.
He's in here right now.
Yeah.
He's here. He's here. But yeah.
Yeah.
But what was it here? I saw one I wanted to read to you. Oh, okay, interesting. I don't know what this question means. I'll read it to you because I don't know what it means. What do you guys think about the entire barber situation and the negative comments?
Oh, was that something with like that with the dog groomer or something? Right? Is that what we're talking about?
Or his dog, his groomer, his barber or something. It was something to do with the picture that got posted on Instagram yesterday, but I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
don't know who
really
they're
deep
talking
dive
about.
that. Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
The
At
girl
first,
that
I thought
did-
they meant like someone was grooming him, and I was like, well, that wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have no context for this, Nikki. Sorry.
Oh, his groomer.
Hairstylist.
Oh.
Hairstylist.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking like a dog groomer. Like, what are we talking about? That's what I
I
was
thought
like.
that's what it meant.
I don't know. I was getting so confused with the whole thing.
Oh, there were a lot of very mean comments on it. Why?
Caption.
Was
Oh,
it the
yeah,
one
something
that
about Hot Boy
posted yesterday?
Summer.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah. I remember.
I still don't know exactly.
Yeah, I still don't know what this means. The one where Luke's
So-
washing guy's hair over bathtub. What?
Oh, that's the old picture. Isn't that the old picture that when Nick
didn't
was
see
like
that
in New
one.
York? No, wasn't it the one where he's washing? Okay, are they talking about the one from like a while ago where literally Luke's like cleaning Rory's hair in the? I don't even want to say
Oh,
in the
yeah, somebody
bathtub.
said, yeah.
Is that what they're talking about? The
mean,
one where
I don't
Nick
know,
was
but
getting her
maybe,
hair
but-
washed or something, and then he posted the same thing. Yeah, Rory's. Yeah, I'm
So
pretty sure.
Jessica Ann said his groomer posted a pic and the caption was about Hot Boy Summer.
I'll be right back. My children are ridiculous. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, but that. I guess I'm getting confused. I think there's two different things we're all talking about.
Yeah.
But I think something that happened with the groomer was related to something with A in that. I think that's why it was a problem because they wrote something was written about Hot Boy Summer, and I don't know what happened on her part because I really don't follow her part.
Yeah. Neither
So-
do I. No, the vid in France with his stylist and groomer. I love tanks. Okay, this is all cryptic to me. I don't know what any of this means.
No. And see, some people are talking about the old picture of Rory, of him cleaning Rory's hair in the bathtub, but I'm like, wait, there's too many. There's current
There's
stuff,
two conflicting
two
stories.
conflicting
That's-
hair
I
washing
mean,
stories.
like, what are people talking about?
Oh, wait, someone just wrote he was getting bashed in the comments. I'm gonna have to do some research.
How are people following his groomer or his barber?
I mean,
or
I
his-
might follow. No, like if it's his hair person, I follow like their team, like
Oh.
makeup artists, all of that
Okay,
stylist, like, I'll
y'all
follow
all
those
know this
people.
information. Is that
on
is that-
on Instagram. I think they're all talking about Instagram, obviously.
Mm.
Yeah.
Nikki's like, I just caused mass confusion. I'm sorry.
It's fine. That's what we do here. It's just all confusion. Every time Nick posts, it's all confusion.
Is it? And maybe. Oh, okay. It maybe the reason it ended up getting hate was because both him and the assumed girlfriend liked the post.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that's what caused it.
Assumed adjacent, I guess. We'll say.
Well, definitely adjacent, but assumed to have much deeper relationship than I've seen with my own eyes, at least. But
Yeah.
no matter how long she's been in his proximity.
Yeah.
Andy K said, "Oh, because he was picking out styles that Nick had mentioned she liked." Okay, now I'm like really lost. So I'm gonna go down to the bottom.
We're going down a rabbit hole for sure.
Yeah.
Literally, story of my life with this stuff, really.
Okay, I'm back.
Well, I'm glad, Desiree, because I am lost.
We're
Julietta
both lost.
said, "I am lost. I was lost."
What are we lost for?
We're all lost. People are talking about Rory's hair getting washed, but then like Luke's hair, I don't know. So much hair. So
We're
much
like,
hair
where
washing.
are we going? Okay, I love what Ronnie says here because this is true. Likes don't confirm relationships. LOL.
True.
This is very true.
Does somebody know whose Instagram page it is? We can just look.
I mean,
I don't know.
I think it's
You can put it in your background.
Was
Show
it like
us
a
what in the world
story,
people
maybe?
are talking about. I will, and I can expand you so you can have the bigger.
Sorry.
Oh, Desiree, you commented on it. They said
The one with the flower over his?
I have no idea.
The one with the flower?
I don't know.
I'm gonna change this right here.
Oh.
Wait, what in the? Nope, that's not what I wanted. Can I never just switch you? Let's see here. Why does it keep adding more?
I don't know.
want more. I just want.
I feel like I'm just gonna put a background picture of Luke and Nick on my thing while I'm playing with the effects, since we all are.
Okay, let me see.
Okay, this is the only...
Oh my word, I don't like it. Why is this? It keeps. I'm just gonna give up and just put it like this for now.
Okay, I'm going to put it on my hand because... This one?
Does it say Hot Boy Summer or something?
It does. Hold on.
Okay. Okay. What? Okay.
Let me...
Might as well just put this picture there.
Oh, okay. Let's go here. Expand you for now.
Oh, okay. If no one ever saw today, here's the update for today. But I commented on like, Nicola, I cannot believe you didn't tag Chase in here because he worked really hard until they broke him down. Give him some credit, okay? I loved
Needs proper acknowledgement.
Literally, I loved when Netflix did that whole like video on Chase, and he's like, "They called me Sofa, and that's not even my name."
Okay, I'm ready.
We're gonna do a switcheroo here
let's
now.
see, Desiree. Let's see it.
It says, late to the party, but as we come to an end for Hot Boys Summer, Luke groomed by me in June. And it's that picture. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
He looks amazing, by the way.
Yeah, he does.
Wow. Okay,
Why
sir.
why the hate on
You should have warned me about that one.
I should have. I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to go now.
Oh.
I don't know why that was such a big deal.
Yeah.
He did have a Hot Boy Summer.
I think
Yeah,
it's 'cause
I don't
yeah,
know.
Hot
What?
Boys- Yep. Okay.
Go away, Hot Luke. Okay. That was it.
Interesting.
That was
Okay.
that was the thing that caused that much.
commotion. I think because she
The
used
other one is the rose in his eye.
Why? What is the rose in his eye mean?
I think it was more the issue that they captioned it like Hot Boy Summer is what everyone's like.
Yeah, because that's the other one.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah,
sorry.
I've seen that.
I love that. And then I know that Nicola did a photo just like that, kind of, right?
Yep.
Okay,
Good.
sir.
It looks so good. Oh, it's more of a sad boy summer, Devilishly Yellow said.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Speaking of sad boy summer, I did have like another, because I just roll with the Ken and I'm just Ken stuff. So I did make an edit where Ken's like from the Barbie movie where he's like, my job is just beach, and I I had a picture of him just holding the lettuce in the water, and I labeled it Ken and beach. Like he's just doing his job. He's just doing beach.
Sorry, hold on.
Okay.
People are mean.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah, I'm very confused. What kind of pretzels are you eating?
Just mini
sliders. I have on my a woman can truly sparkle from within.
Oh, I like that. I love it.
My sister-in-law gave it to me.
Love it.
Special occasions for it.
I love it. Yes. The Bridgerton stuff is getting out of control. Like I always love the aesthetic of everything in Bridgerton, so my house is very Bridgerton-esque, which is not good. And now this just made it way worse. Because now it's just everywhere.
That's better.
Yeah.
That's better.
Sorry, I'm just playing around y'all's here. Oh, what? No, go back. Continue talking while I figure out what I'm doing here.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Oh, nope. That's not what I want. Okay, there we go.
Hold on. I have my Lady Whistle down cup.
I love it.
I have my Bridgerton Minty.
I want that on my table right now.
And I have my pollen tea.
Need it. You had to get it.
They have a little British supermarket like an hour from my house, and I love to go there.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
That's fun.
I got
It
the
is
Colin.
fun.
I got the Colin and Penn one at Target, and then I was like, but I need the Bridgerton brothers, so I went on the website and had to buy it, which was not the best idea, but
They have all of them at this one. They have the Queen Charlotte ones. They have there's
Wow.
a Daphne one. There's Eloise, and there's the one this season. What's her name?
wait. Oh, Francesca.
Francesca. Thank you.
Come
Oh,
on.
mine went blank.
Nope, it's fine.
Everybody
Yeah, I was gonna
says,
say Eloise. I was like,
people
I
are
already said
saying
that.
that people can get it at World Market.
I
They
don't
have
have
all
World
of them.
Market by me. Target was like the only
Fingers.
place that had it.
What did I do with my fingers?
What? What?
She didn't throw it. Oh, because you
Oh.
were listing the
Flowers do.
Oh. Ronnie.
Heather told me I can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
So.
That's so funny.
I'll obey.
Oh my word. Okay, so after just completely getting confused
What?
about what in the world we were talking about,
Oh yeah.
is there any other? I don't have a particular question in my brain right now, but
Oh, I was gonna say, what are you trying to figure out? Just looking at.
yeah, I was trying to look at the comments to see if I missed any questions that folks might have. But people are loving the tea, and
Yeah.
they have the same teas.
Good too. The pollen one's really good.
I mean, what's the flavor?
It's peach.
Peach.
Oh, okay.
I haven't opened it yet.
It's peach vanilla. The Bridgerton men one is triple Earl Grey.
Oh.
I'm here
It's
for
a
it.
stronger tea.
Bombshell Baby 22 said, I thought I was the only person slowly adding Bridgerton vibes to every room.
No, like my aesthetic for years, like I was collecting stuff, thrifting stuff, because I just loved always like the Victorian style. And then Bridgerton happened, and then now my house is the house where everyone's like, we're gonna throw a Bridgerton party at your house. I'm like, great, perfect.
Love
Sounds
it.
like a great plan. Like I still have on my, let me see if I can actually, I don't even know if I can show you. I still have like my table kind of decorated from the party because I just can't get rid of it. But we did like this lady whistle down like,
Can't move on.
I can't move on. I can't. Let's see if I can find it.
while you're doing that,
I
swear
don't know
not
if you heard that
by.
when my phone just.
Swear not by. Ask, what's your Roman Empire moment?
Of season 3?
Yeah. Well, they didn't specify, but I'm assuming
I think
either of season 3 or of Lukola.
I don't know if you guys can see it. Oh no, it's myself. Hold on. How do I do that? Nope. Save. That's why.
Aw.
Like, oh my gosh. The fingers.
Oh my
I
word.
can't. And then I have like all these like Lady Whistledown
That is
things.
so cool.
That is
Yeah.
nice.
Thanks. I try, but now I'm just like, okay. And then, of course, wait, let me see.
I'm done with the fingers, y'all. Let's.
The queen on the table, you know.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, that's.
I'm loving the vibes.
Yeah, I'm a little extra. I apologize.
That's
my
so
word.
cute.
Oh, my little, yeah. And of course, Bridgerton rug.
Yeah, I mean, aesthetically, it feels very Bridgerton in general, like the whole place.
Yeah, that was like what I was going for my whole forever. And like I said, it only
looks
got
good,
worse
too.
with Bridgerton. Now the problem that was a little bit worse. So for part 2 party, I kind of went a little extra on the table decor, and I may or may not have had this on the table. Just manifesting good vibes, you know.
I love it.
You
I
had
love
to.
it.
Went for like
crazy,
it's
I
all or
promise. You're
nothing.
good.
It's all or nothing for me, you know.
It's okay.
I love it.
Yeah, that's that.
This is a safe space, you know?
Yeah, sure. Sure. All my friends that are viewing in, they're probably like, yeah, Dom, you're crazy. I'm like, listen, it all goes with the aesthetic. I'm all or nothing with the aesthetic.
Okay.
Do you have a Roman Empire moment, a Dominique or Desiree? Whether it be about season 3 or Lukola.
Okay. Season 3. I don't know if anybody else gets this. Like, I just had to restart the series because I just have it on playing all day to get the views up, obviously. But the last scene in episode 8, I don't know, it physically makes me like sick to my stomach. I can't watch it. Cause like the fact that they're by the window and like Lady Whistledown's voice changes to Nicola's voice, I'm just like, I can't. I just cannot. It's just so cute. And then they're at the window. I'm like, oh my God. And then like the silhouette of Lady Whistledown is Penelope now and Penelope Bridgerton. Done. I was in tears. Every time. It always gives me a reaction. I'm like, I literally cannot watch this.
Oh,
I don't know why.
love that.
I don't know why. It's just every time.
I love that.
Mine,
Okay, yeah.
mine is probably the mirror scene, and I don't mean like that. But
Yeah.
whenever he tells her that you are so beautiful, it just like touched me. You know what I mean? I'm like, that was the perfect thing to say in that moment because Pin is so not feeling like she's ever wanted. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And especially because that's like her dream guy that she's like loved her whole life, you know? And to probably like hear that from him, she's like, even between like the carriage scene, like she did not expect any of that to go down, you know? And then like the next day, like go from 0 to 100, it's probably like, it was probably crazy.
Yes, they were pals.
Yeah.
The kiss in episode 8, right when she's holding the baby, right? I mean, we all agreed that was probably not scripted, was it?
Oh, like when he goes in, they go in to kiss each other while she's
Like
holding
when
the
she
baby.
just lifted her, like
Yeah.
the one that looked like the Brazil one,
100%. That was not scripted.
No.
because there was
I'm
something
sorry.
about
Because they
it that
kiss
felt
in the
very
end.
organic.
they
Changed
kiss at
my
the
mind.
end.
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah,
Because it was kind of like she like was waiting, like it was just like a natural, like, I don't know. Like she was waiting for it to happen. I don't know.
yeah. She
What's
gave the
yours?
hint.
Is that
what's
yours?
I guess from Bridgerton. I was going like G-rated, but like, yeah, obviously mirror scene, carriage scene. I mean, yeah.
K Girl had asked, "What are your interests besides Bridgerton?"
I don't know if this is going to do it for people or not. So, besides being a huge Jonas Brothers nerd, I'm also Disney. I don't know.
Oh, my
adult.
friend was a Disney adult for sure. Went a lot.
I don't like to
Disney.
categorize myself as like an official Disney adult. I love Disney more than anything, but I'm not like I might be just a Disney adult.
Like,
I
how
got
many
married
times have you been to Disneyland or Disney World?
How many times have I watched the carriage scene or the mirror scene?
Oh,
Same
you're
thing.
definitely a Disney adult, okay?
It's the same thing.
You're a Disney adult.
It's the same. I mean, I got married at Walt Disney World, so it's
And you're questioning whether you're a Disney adult.
it's one of those things you just don't want to admit it, okay?
It's okay. There's a lot of people.
Amanda Turano said your Disney ringtone gave it away.
Oh, did it go off when? Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Because when I plug my phone in and out, it makes the sound of like when you tap into Disney. And every time I'm on the phone or FaceTime, I'm always like, "Did you hear it?" And they're like, "No." So I didn't expect you guys to hear it. That's so funny. And my rhinestone Disney cup. I got okay.
And Philip says, if someone asked me, I would just say, "You're in my business."
It's just like too many things. They're like, you're Disney. Like, if I added Swiftie to the list, I'm not though. I'm like, I'm a Swiftie by association. Like with because my best friend's a Swiftie. I'm like, I don't want to add anything else to my list. You know, it's fun.
And folks are affirming you being a Disney adult is a good thing. Hey,
I appreciate it. No, I love Disney. It's my life. It's really, when it comes down to it, it's like my brother works there. It's been like a family second home for us. So since I was a kid, so it's just, when we were getting married, people are like, "So you're getting married at Disney, right?" And I was like, "I'm not planning on it, but I guess it's the only option now." And like, even with like with the Jonas Brothers, like I said to my friend today, who's a big Jonas fan, who I've been friends with since middle school, and I'm like, you know what it is? I don't know what it is, but it's something with three brothers, because I don't know. I love Nick, and he's the Nick of the group. I love Nick. The Jonas
What if
Brothers.
they sang a Jonas Brothers song
Oh
to
God!
you?
Please, goodbye, dead. I can't.
What Jonas Brothers song would you want those three men to sing to you?
Oh God, the options are endless. Oh, that is not something that I need in my life. It's a three brothers thing. I don't know what it is, but technically they're four brothers, right? So
yeah, he's always forgotten.
So Frankie's always forgotten. So
I think of him as a
is
pet.
Gregory. What did you say, Desiree?
I always think of you as a pet.
Yeah, I always think
That's what Hyacinth says.
literally that's the Frankie of the group. Yeah. So I'm like,
Oh, Gregory.
Gregory is the fourth brother.
I forgot they had four brothers.
Yeah, see, and that's what happens with the Jonas Brothers also. So
It's just because the age gap. It's the age gap, I think.
it's something about the three brothers. I don't know what it is.
I
My
feel so
husband
bad.
is-
I was like, yeah, it's just, yeah. When you brought up
Yeah,
there's
he's
a
the
fourth
family
brother,
pet.
I was like, oh yeah, there is one for Jonas Brothers. Totally forgetting about the Bridgertons.
Yep, the Bridgertons. And then today, my friend's like, Dom, do you realize that your husband is literally the third out of the fourth brother as well? I'm like, I don't know what it is about the third brothers, but I don't know.
Oh.
Okay. But no, me and my husband have been
Gregory's
friends.
still a fetus. Oh my god.
Gregory's still. Oh my God. He literally is. And like when people talk about his season, I'm like, I don't know about that.
Are they going to keep the same person?
I don't know. I mean, think about it. Like, if they do the line of Benedict, then I'm assuming Eloise, then Francesca. Would they do Hyacinth or Gregory? I don't know. When they get to that
How
part.
old would they be by that point?
Oh, they'd be plenty old.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, because
You have
it's
to
what
think about it. It's like 3 years between each.
between each, right?
At this rate?
But it's still going to be so interesting.
Oh, he'd be in his early 20s? Okay. Okay, then, yeah, because at this moment, that feels so weird. For
Yeah.
for
That would be weird.
Yeah.
Because you see him as being like a little baby.
Yeah.
Like a literal little baby.
Yeah.
A fetus, as
Yeah.
they said.
Yeah.
Just a family pet.
He will be 40.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Karen asked, how old is he now? How old is he now?
So cute.
Hello. How old is he now, Gregory?
Didn't he just turn 17 or 18?
Oh, my word, he looks so young.
Yeah,
I would
like
have
a
never
baby.
guessed.
He's 19.
17. We're getting 17 and 18. All right,
17.
Put up a poll.
17.
Let's see. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. 17. Yeah. He's
Okay,
young.
that's the actor, but yeah. But that's the actor, but the age of the character's younger, I heard, right?
Oh yeah, because
He
if
does have a
Penelope's-
baby face, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like Nicola.
how old is technically Penn in the season? Like 20,
23?
if that.
Something.
Yeah, there's no way he's like a
21?
real baby in the show.
Yeah. No, she's 20. Yeah. You come out when you're, in my mind, he's 9.
How about you, Desiree? What are your like interests outside of Bridgerton?
Well, I'm a single mom of 3 children, so I don't have much other. So most of y'all probably won't know the show, but I actually was an extra. I used to be like a really big fan of the show The Chosen. I don't know if y'all have heard of it.
No, I never heard of it.
It does the life of Jesus Christ. It's like a
Okay.
whole
I
thing.
do remember that. I do know that.
So I watched it, and then I got into, they like did these like you can be an extra, you can be a background, and I was like, well, that's cool. I want to be in a show.
Heck yeah.
So I did that twice, actually 3 times. So
And
I'm
what
in
were
a
you?
couple seasons of that, and
That's so cool.
so I can be in Bridgerton now.
See? Sign her up.
You could.
Someone said my mom went to the 5,000. That's awesome. That's where I live. So, anyways, it's an awesome show, and it's like it has a lot of diversity in it, which is really nice. It like shows how people would have really looked back then, and not
Wow.
all white people, because the Bible is not like that. So it's pretty cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
What did you play? What character did you play?
Oh,
And
I'm just a Jew in the background.
Oh.
Whatever
love
you
it.
call them, I don't know.
So Bridgerton, you said, right? Like if you've been an extra somewhere else, like, is it easier to be an extra somewhere else after that?
I'm in
are you an
IMDb or whatever it's
IMDb?
called.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Are you an IMDb?
That's so cool.
You are?
Desiree. Yeah.
You mean we could Google you? I mean, not
Okay.
Google you, but look you up?
You should be, because I'm in the credits. So
Oh my gosh. That's so cool.
somebody asked me which season. I'm in seasons 4 and 5. 5
Oh,
isn't
how many
out yet.
seasons does the show have?
It has 5. Well, 4
Okay.
that are out. I just filmed 5.
Oh, that's sick. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm famous, so
Love it.
Wait, would we be able to see you? Like, do you know where you are in the scene?
Have you seen
in
yourself?
one, yeah, in one of the scenes you can see me. You'll be
And
really
how
able to see
long
me
were
next
you
season.
in the scene?
Really?
It's pretty long, but it's I'm in the background, so it's kind of hard. But this next season that's coming out, I'll be in a lot of that one, so I'll probably see myself.
That's so cool.
Oh,
I love
I'm in
that.
like almost all the episodes, so
instead of
That's so
where's
cool.
Walter,
I'll be like, where
where's
am I?
Desiree?
so
Now, like, where
I
are
want
you?
to be a background in Bridgerton would be awesome.
Sick. Oh my! I'd just be like,
Because they dress you,
yeah.
from like head to toe, so it'd be freaking
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh my gosh, it would be bad if I was an extra on Bridgerton. I'd be like axing all the back
They-
of people. Like,
They tell you when you're on
Question.
set and you're an extra, they're like, you have to treat the actors like service animals. You cannot touch them. You can only look.
I'm just trying to get information out of everybody. I'm gonna be like, hey, the driver.
You can't really talk to them either.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like strict,
I think
strict,
it's-
no
Yeah,
talking.
yeah. Strict. No. Yeah.
I think this is Chizzy says Desiree needs her own celeb on sandwiches.
There you go.
All right. So you heard it here first, everybody. Head to the Instagram page. Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah, I'm in love with the guy that plays Jesus. So
Yeah. What folks were asking was what show it's The Chosen that she
Yeah.
was in the background of.
That's so cool.
Be an extra in The Gilded Age.
Ooh.
that would be pretty awesome too.
I saw people were signing up. They were saying like extras for Stranger Things, and I'm like, that's probably pretty cool.
That would be cool too.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
They were doing extras for the Vikings show.
Oh,
They
interesting.
filmed some of it here in Texas, and I was like, oh, that would be awesome. But it was like the list was like ridiculous to get into that. I'm like,
Wow.
but I'm already an extra, so
So I have my own IMDb. So
Yeah, I have
Katie
my own
wants to know,
IMDb.
how do you become an extra?
Sign up.
Oh, you just sign up, that's it?
You have to go through a casting agency.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
I didn't know that. Now, like, is there a lot of like where you are? Is there a lot of like work for that? Like when you go, like when you do these things, like, is there like, I'm from New York, so like things are being filmed all the time in New York. But like,
Yeah, they're being
you're
filmed
from
here all the
Texas,
time.
like, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's cool.
We're big. We got lots of room
Yeah,
for Old West shows and stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah, true. That's awesome.
I am in Texas. Yes.
TK wants to know, what is your favorite moment of the PR tour?
Oh,
How do we decide? Come on, that's a hard question. Oh my god.
mine. If I have to pick one, mine
They're all
would
playing
probably
them.
be the Brazil premiere. The way they looked at each other.
And them Nicola giggling, and he just grabs the mic and doesn't even look.
Ooh,
And
they're
they're
not
Eye
looking.
contact. They were like,
something.
I don't know why I did.
Something is
I
different
didn't
in
look
Brazil.
in that moment, but yes, that's one of my
He like takes her hand and puts it right on his crotch. I don't know.
Well, what's so funny? So my friend
What are you doing, bro?
my friend just got back from Brazil, and she goes, Dom, I'm telling you right now, those drinks that they were drinking, because she follows the fandom too. She's like, Dom, those drinks that they were drinking I can see why they were acting the way they did. Because I mean, Nicola's from Ireland, and they drink a lot of beer, right? But they said
Yeah.
something about that alcohol in Brazil is just a little different.
oh yeah.
I mean, they were
Yeah.
definitely tipsy, or they were definitely still definitely had it in their system, and I felt like that's why they were even more free with what they're feeling.
Oh yeah, that was a
You
different.
know, it's
they were
like he's
different
like,
conditions.
the whole carriage statement, like is there a carriage down there or something like that, or
Yeah. Oh
wanting
yeah, and
to
he's
be
like, oh,
naked
the
and
carriage.
like, my word.
Oh, you'd
Or like
rather
a-
be naked?
Naked, yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
sir.
I'm sure you
Meanwhile,
would.
Nicola's wearing the dress that's full on sleeves. And this man's like, can we just be naked? And she's just like full dress.
He's like, all right.
Yeah. But also, like, everyone was saying with that dress that they think, because, she didn't go to the Met Gala or whatever. Like, do you guys think that dress was supposed to be for the Met Gala? Or I feel like possibly. I don't know.
It
What
looks
was the
like
theme?
Met Gala.
What was the theme?
It was like Sleeping Beauties, Awakened Sleeping Beauties, and like I think floral as well. I can be wrong, but it was like either like dresses that were replicas, or like old dresses that were previous that have been revamped and remade. And then there was like a garden theme, so flowers. And she had all the flowers down the side. I was just kind of shocked that when like people were confirming that she was going, I'm like watching the red carpet. I'm like, oh my God, where's our queen? Like I can't wait to see her. And then she didn't show up. I'm like, okay, well.
Yeah, that was a bummer. I had heard about that plan. I will say, one of the scenes in Brazil at the red carpet that always lingers in my mind is there was a humongous like group photo, and there was somebody took a photo and they were just looking at each other.
Yeah,
and I was
saw
just
that.
like, I was like, did they ask them to pose that way? Or
Yeah.
did they just happen to capture them right at that moment? Because they did take another photo where they're looking at, like,
straight,
looking the same direction as everybody else. So I was like, did someone just capture the moment where all they were doing was looking at each other? And then I don't know if y'all saw the video for London where it shows, like, Nicola having interviews.
Oh.
And Luke was, like, looking at her. He's doing his own interview, but he kept, like, looking at her.
Oh yeah. I
Like,
can't.
the man can't keep his eyes
Can't
off
help
her.
himself.
Okay, but like
Keep his eyes off her.
literally with Brazil, when they're like, okay, when you take a picture with somebody and you put your arm behind them, I ask my every time I'm like, I'm doing this for research. Like, let me ask you this question. He's like, Dom, oh my God, what now? And I'm like, did you ever like grab my hand when we put our arms, because like not in every picture we stand next to each other, right? So I'm like, do you ever grab my hand? I don't remember. And he's like, why would I grab your hand? I just put my hand on the back of somebody else. And I'm like, okay. So I just think that part in Brazil, when someone's from behind the stage and you see them like put their hands or like this, like, why?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
or even with the Shonda picture from New York recently
Yes.
that dropped the other day.
Yes.
I started to question. I'm like,
like look, Shonda was grinning ear to ear in that photo because I know I mean, I don't know definitively, but I'm sure Shonda was feeling them reach for each other. She's like, I'm such a great matchmaker.
yeah, literally.
But yeah, she's taking credit for that.
Yeah, I would just be like, I'm wearing the crown, you know. I can't.
I mean, I don't know of anybody that literally holds hands while they put their hands in the back of somebody's. I mean, like to take a photo. Like
I don't. I never thought. You know what? It's crazy. I never thought about it before, but here they are doing this. Where I'm like, let me think about this now. Like, is this normal? Is it not? Because then you start second guessing. Like, are we just being over? Like, you know, like looking into things too much? And then I'm like, no. Like, here I am second guessing myself again. It's like, no, we don't do that. And my husband's like, nobody does that. Do that. Like, I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm not delusional. It's a thing.
And it's not about that. Like, it's for PR. It's not like they thought anybody was taking a picture of them from behind.
No, well, that's the thing. A lot of it is like catch when they don't realize that it's happening. You know what I mean? So many people at my job, everybody will be like, Dom, it's just for publicity. You're crazy, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, here's facts. Like, here's this picture of this. I'm like, do you do this? And they're like, no. And I'm like, that's my point. Exactly.
Yeah, they definitely gravitate towards each other. Love holding each other's hands. But yeah, that London premiere one was like a lot to me because I was like, it was so unnecessary.
It's always just unnecessary.
Unnecessary.
But it's necessary at the same time. You know?
I'm like, I love it.
Yeah.
But I mean,
just why?
And think about the fact that it's not like they're going to be standing there for a really long time.
Right.
Either. So it's like, even just for a moment, he wants her hand.
Literally.
Right.
Or
he's
even
the calm.
Literally. Or the one, like in London where he's like holding and then he switches, but then he like was holding.
He's like, don't leave.
Yeah. Or in New York. I was so mad I didn't get to go to New York. I wanted to go so bad. I was like refreshing, like, did I get tickets? They're like, come on.
Oh, man. That would have been awesome.
I know. I wish.
Yeah.
Oh, Dublin. Yeah, Dublin was good too.
Dublin, yeah.
That was my favorite outfit for sure.
Oh, 100%. The black outfit, both of them.
They look good together.
It was Nick's favorite too. We all knew that.
Yeah, and he was pleased to wear
Please
it.
her.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, that press tour was so good. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't pick one moment. They're all great.
I know, literally. They are all playing in my head and I'm just like, another one.
What do you think will happen for this press tour for season 4? They're not going to be the main leads anymore, so they're not going to probably do as much of stuff. But what do you think we'll see?
I mean, would Luke Thompson get a social media to promote the show? I don't think so, but maybe like contract wise, maybe they'll make him do something like that. I don't know.
You think so?
Well, the thing is like this season 3 was like literally you guys all know like it would. I don't think he will, but like this season alone is going to be hard to top because that press tour alone is what got a lot of people in the fandom, you know. So,
do you think it's going to be as long? Do you think it's going to be 6 hours? I mean, 6 hours.
6 hours.
6 months.
Just 6 hours. That's all you get. Gotta sell it to everybody, buddy. No, I don't know. I think they made it like such a big deal, because Colin and Penn, Luke and Nick, but then also like and then like also like the fact that they said they haven't been really able to like do a full promotional tour because of COVID and stuff with all the other seasons.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be hard to top season 3. Like, I don't know. I
feel the same way.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. I can't imagine. I mean, the thing is, like,
they could do one every year.
Be really interesting to see what the chemistry is between Luke Thompson and the what's the name of the person playing
Urine.
No, is that how you say it? I don't want to say it wrong.
Something like that.
Okay.
It's Yerin, I think.
Yeah. Can you imagine? Yeah. Oh my god. Someone said like they just said Luke and Nick out to do all the posts every year. Yeah. Urine. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess depending on the chemistry with them as well.
I'm just curious how they're going to tie in his actual story from the books to like what's going on in season 3.
I must know more.
What was the actual story in the book?
I mean, I just know that he's right, like with Sophie, and like he has a whole love story. It's very like Cinderella story-esque. I haven't read that book yet. I'm going to be reading it next month, but because I'm going on a really long flight, so that's my goal, to read that book. From what I heard, but you know, just the way that they did the whole Lady Tilly 3 stuff, I don't know how they're going to tie in the story to mix it all together. You know what I mean? Like with Sophie, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm hoping that there's a payoff.
Yeah,
because he took so much time away from Colin and Penn.
Yeah,
and so I'm like, hopefully there's a good payoff.
Right, like it's like
season 4.
Like they're right, like it's like, why did you put so much time into that storyline with him and Lady Tilly if like he inevitably ends up with Sophie, right? But I mean, Shonda can do whatever she wants, which is fine, but it's just like wondering how.
Yeah, no, that'll be interesting.
It is going to be interesting, especially because it's not on social media. I don't know how they're going to.
Yeah, that's the part that's
because that was such a big part. Everyone getting like, you know, roped into it. Like, oh, what is Nicola posting? What is Nicola saying? What is Nicola interacting with? You know, if he doesn't have that, I don't know. People are going to talk, obviously. They definitely have their own fandom, you know? I mean, I'm a fan of Benedict. Yeah. I like him. I'm just not like, you know, I'm like, on the
Did you see Ronnie's?
What?
Did you see Ronnie's, whatever, comment?
Post.
There was a rumor article again that said they're including a storyline from Sir Philip.
Oh, interesting. I'm curious. Like, I
think Eloise is the like secondary lead for this season.
I hope so.
I just feel like with this season they just put so many introductory storylines to like build stories. And like with Francesca, like I get it, because like in season 1 and 2, like Francesca who? You know what I mean? Like people didn't even know about her. I kind of wish they waited to like marry her off like a little bit later. That's just but I don't know. I just want more Colin and Penn. I really just want a spin-off of like, how did Penn start Whistledown? Like them as kids, like them meeting as kids. That would be, oh my God, Shonda, please.
Their friendship, right?
Their friendship. Even like Violet's like story. I would love a spin-off of Violet.
Well, I would. Yeah, I would too. I will say though, I am excited to potentially see Colin hold his redhead baby.
Yeah, Elliot.
The baby.
Yeah, hopefully it's Elliot, right?
And
hopefully
sing
it's Elliot. We'll find
lullaby.
Oh God.
Yes.
I think
that would be awesome.
I watched the interview with Canada the other day again because, you know, what else am I doing?
Why not?
It's the same interviews. Why not? And she was saying that part where they're like, oh, you actually have an opportunity to sing. He's like, oh, I'm not going to say anything because, like, that's what they were insinuating, obviously. That they were having a baby.
Just let him sing.
Just let him sing.
Yes. Oh, you did that was very that was very close to how
I can do a pretty good impersonation.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that was really good. I was like, oh, Nicola, is that you?
In another life, I would have been an actor.
Oh, yeah. You are an actor.
I am an actor.
I mean, yeah, if you're an IMDb, apparently.
I mean, none of us have IMDb's, Desiree, so.
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
Well, we are like hitting the tail end of tonight. So I just didn't know if there are any final words or plugs for your spaces or anything else that you want to plug. So obviously, folks, if you're not already following Dominique and Desiree, I encourage you to check out their stuff and follow them. Also, as a reminder, Desiree and Heather are having a live tomorrow. And as y'all know, I'm also going to an hour there, but I'm going afterwards to go see Minnie for her birthday party for 3 hours. That we're going to be celebrating Minnie's birthday. But that's my plug for both of those things going on. But Dominique, Desiree, do you have any specific things that you want to say about your page or plug or anything?
I mean, my big thing is like being in this fandom. I just want everyone to be like, you know, everyone's going to have a different view of opinions on everything. And it's okay. It's okay to not all agree upon the same thing. So like they were saying, like Desiree mentioned before, like all the hate that Tiff's been getting, like I got into the fandom the way I got into her, like the social media aspect of like getting roped into the fandom was like with Tiff's videos too. And it's just like, she's putting all this time and effort into it. And I just like, I appreciate her for doing that because she does not have to do that. And she is. And if you don't agree with it, all you have to do is swipe. You don't have to like it. It's not the end of the world, but you know, she's doing it for the fans and we got to just appreciate stuff like that because, you know, not everybody, you know, agrees with that stuff, but it's, I'm like, oh, this is things that I didn't know, but I'm so glad I do know now. So yeah, I just, the only thing is I just like I said, if you don't like something, don't be commenting like, you know, there's going to be issues with, you know, the adjacents and stuff. And, you know, it is what it is. We can't, our hands are tied. We can't do anything about it. We just hope that, you know, eventually we would get like an answer of some sort. They don't owe us an answer. Me personally, I always say, I wish they would just do like an Instagram live, the two of them, not connected to Netflix, connected to, you know, Shonda, and just be like, hey, listen, guys, like, this is what's going on. They don't even say what's going on. It's just like, hey, can you just respect our privacy? And like, just to get we are in relationships or not. They don't have to say who. I just want like something, you know what I mean? The games, the games are just crazy, but yeah, like I said, everyone just like be nice to each other. We're all here for the same reason. So if you like stuff, you like it. If you don't, that's okay. It's no big deal.
Yeah, and y'all, I just want to say you will definitely love Dominique stuff. And if anybody, when you check Dominique's page, I would just, can you just, if you're willing, could you at least look at that Ken edit?
The Ken edit of him in the car with Ryan.
Yeah, like, cause like that was such a genius edit. It was, I loved it so much, and I'm like, how did it not? Where is it at? Like, where in viewership is that particular one?
I think it had like 2,000 views, like nothing. And I've gotten like 50,000 views, all this stuff, and I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna pat myself on the back, but I thought it was pretty funny, and that was one that I just came up with in a whim. Like I was just like, I'm just gonna post it.
It's like disrespectful. Honestly, 2,000 for that genius of an edit to only get 2,000 views. I feel like somebody froze it. There's no stinking way that people would have seen that edit and thought it wasn't hilarious.
But then the one I posted like 10 minutes later, like you said, got like all these views, and I'm like, I thought it was okay, but.
Yeah, the thing is, I did like the Ken one better, and I was like, how did that get more views than the Ken one? But anyways,
it's fine. It still made me laugh, you know. It still made me
pin it. Yeah, pin it, Dominique, so people can see what it is. Because I'm like,
Nicola dancing.
Give this edit a chance. Like, and it was, the thing is, it was such a perfect timing.
I can't.
Such a perfect timing for it. I just really loved it. But anyways, so that's my plug for Dominique, because I was like, come on.
Oh my gosh. I love that you love that one.
I do love it. That's why I was like, did I ruin it when I stitched it?
No.
I shouldn't have done it.
Why? No, definitely not. I think it's good to just like, you know, get the word out for, like, I repost Desiree's, I think I reposted all you guys, all your videos. I love it. If I laugh out loud, I'm probably going to repost it, honestly.
Yeah, no, that's why I was like, oh my word, I can't believe only 2,000 people saw this.
Oh my God. Some people keep saying, what's my Instagram? So my Instagram is to infinity and WDW, shocker. But I'll post it on my story.
I still laugh that you're like, I'm not a Disney adult.
I'm a Disney adult, okay? Because everyone's like, you liked it. Well, there's such a bad look on Disney adults on the internet, so.
Oh, is that why? Oh, well, maybe because one of my closest friends is a Disney adult. I never saw that as a negative thing.
Yeah, I don't know. So many people think of it as a negative thing. I should be proud I'm a Disney adult, but whatever. But if you ever go to Disney World, you need tips and tricks, let me know, because I know that place like the back of my hand, so.
Yeah, and there's just a lot of joy, right?
Yeah. So my Instagram, I think it's linked on my page. I might have, like, when you're on my profile, if you click Instagram, it should come up. If not, I'll post it on my story, I guess, so you can see it. It's a little bit more mixed Disney and Bridgerton, and because now it turned into more for Luke and Nick stuff. So
I don't blame. I don't blame
taking
you.
Over my life. I cannot.
Yeah. But I just wanted to quickly also say thank you for all the folks that have given gifts, not only to myself, but to Desiree and to Dominique.
Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and Desiree, what about you? What's your final word or plug that you want to do?
Well,
Someone said,
Deep thought coming through.
wait, someone just said, Desiree, can we get the Nicola impression?
oh, I have not been honest with you about grass. I do not love it, but I do not hate it. I'm a geometry teacher, and
It's awesome.
that's a joke.
Oh,
That's a
oh, okay. I was like, I can't do that.
We measure in
thought you
paninis
were
and triangles
extra.
over here,
Oh
okay?
my, yeah.
And no, if y'all visit my page, I promise you I'm not like a dumb blonde or something. I am very sarcastic, and some people don't get my humor, so
It's all out of fun, Desiree.
it's all
you
out
know?
of fun.
All to make people laugh. You make me laugh every time you post a video, so.
Yeah, I just say what I feel, so that's just what it is. And yeah, I like to impersonate people. I like to sing. There's some singing on there, so
Love
you
it.
know, you never know what you're gonna get.
Ah,
Exactly. It's always a mystery.
I
and
feel
it's
like
good.
that's an ad. What is that tagline from?
What is it?
Isn't that a tagline of an ad? You never know what you're gonna get.
Oh yeah.
What is it? What is it? Oh God!
Golly. I know what you're talking about.
It's like
Oh, no, life's a box of chocolates. You never know what you're
Oh,
gonna
get.
you're right,
Yeah.
Forrest Gump. Okay, I was
Forrest
like,
Gump.
why does that sound
Forrest
so
Gump, yeah.
familiar? But they just want to remind you, Leah does, Leah, don't give fake Luke money. Just as a reminder.
don't worry. You ain't getting my money.
I won't.
And just letting you both know, unless you disagree, but I think both of you already know. I put up these YouTubes put this on YouTube afterwards. Is there any reason that you would be concerned that it would be there?
No.
Thank you, because there were folks that literally said, we can't make it. Please make sure to put it up on YouTube. So I know that there are folks
Yeah.
eager to watch it. And so they're like, I want to watch it tomorrow, right? When they wake up. Because it was like 1 something where they were at. They're like, I'm going to bed.
Yeah. I don't blame them. I get it. But I still, like, I'm not going to lie. Some of these lives, I'll be up until 3 a.m. and I'm like, what? Oh, gosh.
I love it. I love it that there's so many there that folks are just enjoying and having fun with and all that stuff. And I know folks will have a lot of fun with Heather and Desiree tomorrow, simply because, different people bring out different sides of a person. And apparently there's certain sides that come out.
Yeah,
I don't know which
after dark,
sides.
right?
It's not
here
me,
for it.
right?
It's like the backside. I don't know, like something. But anyways, so enjoy all of that, folks. Thank you for spending time with us tonight.
Yeah,
And,
thank you for having us. But
yeah.
I mean, I'm saying for both of us, Desiree. I'm sorry.
Thank you for having us. We're a couple now, so we're
Glasses,
together.
you know.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
Dominique and Desiree.
No, I can't take Desiree if we're away from Nicola. Are we kidding? Oh my God.
She has my heart.
No,
She has
but
my heart.
yo, yeah. Everybody, I think in this chat, please. This girl, Nicola, literally can just be like, "Oh, here, I got this." You bet
Take
your
my
ass
money.
I'm there in
Take
2
my money.
seconds. The amount of money I've spent, necklace, shirts, Tatcha.
Tatcha. I've bought a lot of Tatcha.
The bell brush,
It's
I've been
working.
talking
Look,
to
see?
yeah,
Yep.
I've
I
heard
just
good
put
things
some
about
on.
it.
the bell brush, everybody, you name it. I'm like, okay, sold. You didn't even have to sit by it. I'm sold. You know.
Yep.
I love it.
Easily influenced. I'm also a shopaholic, which is a really bad problem. So she just has to the Lukey blush. I bought it. She didn't even say it. She just wore it.
You really remind me of my friend who's the Disney adult, right?
Oh, great.
You
Yeah.
you both have very much the same kind of vibe.
Oh yeah. I
Yes.
hope that's a good thing.
It is. Oh my
Good.
word. Yeah, it is. It is. She's
Oh
wonderful.
yeah, Skims. I did not buy Skims.
If I had the
but the
money, I would.
Fenty, what did you say?
If I hadn't given that money to Luke, I would have had it.
Exactly. That's actually the one thing I didn't buy is the Skims, actually. Unless she does the Fenty, Savage Fenty, I don't know. People are crazy in those comments. That's great. Every single post that comes up still, they're like, still waiting for Nicola. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
manifesting.
Oh yeah, always manifest, guys. Listen, hopefully we'll get some kind of answers eventually. I just want to know why. Just let us know, why are you playing these games with us? I just need to know.
They'll
We
be
are
filming
working
soon.
overtime. What'd you say?
They'll be filming soon.
Which will be very exciting.
We love that.
Yep.
Very,
Yep.
very exciting.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get more pictures during that
yeah.
time.
I think so, but maybe not at the same time because
We get another restaurant picture, I'll be happy.
done. I'd be done.
Yeah.
And I'm also hoping, like, I know this, some people don't agree with this, but I mean, The Greatest Showman is like one of my favorite movies of all time. I'm praying. I will message Disney on Broadway every single day. He needs to be Philip Carlisle. I don't care. I'll be at that show all the time. I'm not going to lie.
Yep.
I think he'd do great. Some
needs to be
people are
heard.
like, absolutely not. Whatever. I made a video about it. I tagged Disney on Broadway in it every single day. I think he would do an amazing job at that. And I guess because I'm from New York, so I'd be like, yeah, every weekend there. Gold.
That would be awesome.
Oh yeah. But Phoebe, thank you for having me in today. I really appreciate it. That was awesome. It's my first live, so I never did a live.
Oh, I love it when people say that.
You're a live virgin.
Yeah, I am.
I love it. I love it when people come and they're like, "This was my first live," and I'm like, "Yay!"
Yeah, I appreciate
I mean, I know it's
it.
not Desiree's first live, but
Not Desiree's
she's
first
a
live.
Desiree's
A veteran.
a pro in
Desiree,
the.
I'm not
what's
a
it
pro.
called?
I'll tell you that.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. But yeah, like I was thinking in even New York, like I don't know if there's going to be any of, not at Bridgerton events, obviously, but I was like, oh, I would love to do like a meetup in New York one day or something. That'd be so cool. If Luke does Broadway, definitely there has to be a day that we all go then for sure.
We'll pack out the whole place.
Oh yeah.
We'll buy all the tickets.
Oh yeah. You don't have to twist my arm.
Well, I'm gonna go grab some food to eat. Thanks everyone. Have a wonderful night. I don't know if there's any lives coming on after this, but if there is, enjoy. Have a good one. Bye.
Yeah, me too. Bye.
Bye.